So first things first, I'm going to get the pan off of it. Like I say, my first transmission rebuild. Next thing, get this valve body. Oh man. And so this transmission here is one that doesn't have, it has the auxiliary blocked off on it. Has the auxiliary blocked off. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. And now this is, that whole valve body is whole valve body is stuck on it. So we keep kicking. Get that out of there. Wire harness. a some reason it doesn't have the lockup circuit on it. But what I'm going to be doing is putting a fourth gear. I'll be putting a fourth gear lockup in the piston, so you won't have to worry about that. But like I say, it's my first time ever rebuilding one, and I figured I've done a bunch of manuals, a bunch of rear ends and stuff like that. So what could be different in doing a transmission, especially with all the information and stuff out here for you to be able to get things done. So why wouldn't I? What would keep me from trying? I have more time than anything, so why not get in and try? Okay, so I'll be trying. Anytime you got a transmission and you done got water or something in it like this one here did, you have to do a rebuild. There's no other thing about it. You have to do a rebuild on it. And this one here has been sitting for quite a while, so I say I'll do everything to it. We get this. That's there. Goes for this valve body off of here. Yeah. Yeah, as you can see, check valve stayed in there and everything, because yes, this thing did get water in it. It's got the check valves in it. Yeah, it got water in it. Let me let you all see. So if you don't know what it looks like when a transmission gets water, you have water around the input shaft, kinds of water here in the case. And about it doesn't, that's the bad. So it doesn't, that would take a check valve there. Anytime you have them where they have two holes, it's a check valve. Check valve goes there anytime. Check valve goes, there's two holes. So check valve will go here, and all that, and so on and so forth. But let me get on with the rest of the tear down. So definitely gonna have to work on that valve body. I'll have some lube and lube that valve body up. There's no problem. All that, I expected as much. Okay, let me get the accumulator off of it, and that way I can take away the separator plate and all that. See, when I weighed the second slide piston, once I took the slide piston housing up, you see that the spacer plate came up with it. I'm not worried about any of that signs of warranty and things. Like I said, I'm going to be replacing everything in the transmission, so none of this is bothering me here. Piston came up, that's good. So none of this here, and somebody been in it before because they left the check valve out of it, and that's something that a lot of builders will do. They'll leave the check valve out of it. Good. Both the springs are there. O-ring was on there. Just took a little bit and it came right up so good. I can, that's good there. Leave that assembly together. Okay. Now this is here is what they bypass that. On a lot of them, they'll bypass this accumulator housing here. Take your time and just raise it off. That's all you have to do. All this will get cleaned up. These gaskets will get replaced. I say it's just a block off. Plate itself, that'll get cleaned up. As you can see, one check valve stayed with the plate. But all this here is just surface rust. Like I say, it has to be check valve here. For the parking problem and all that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, let me show you something about these check valves. It's about 5 inches, and it's see with a bathtub over here. Now all the check valves out. Just want to show you where we go. It's trash. But I'm gonna show you something here on this plate. Plate to be this way. Okay. So you can see on the plate. See on the plate. If it's 2 holes like this here, it takes a check valve. 2 holes like this here takes a check valve. If it's a hole in a square, it doesn't take a check valve like this here. It wouldn't take a check valve, but 2 holes, it takes a check valve there. And just something you all just want to kind of make a mental note of, and take good pictures. Take great pictures, because I guarantee you'll be need to go back and look over it, because I'm going to do the same. This is my first rebuild, so I'm just taking my time with it. All these check valves. Get them all out of there. All right. All right, so now I'm gonna get my air done. I'm gonna blow this case out here. Let me get this snap ring out here for the whole servo. Pair of pliers. This gasket is trash. Somebody been in the transmission before. But that gasket is trash. I did a little work to 700 by putting like Corvette servos and stuff like that in them. But say you're supposed to grab this little blue, this little spring, this little this O-ring right here. They say you can grab the O-ring. There we are. And here comes the replacing these, replacing all this as well. Beautiful. Came right out. So we have a broke spring here. Nothing to worry about. We'll replace that. Put all this together like it goes. This is a Corvette servo. We have to get that loosened up. That'll all come in the Trans Improver kit. Got another ply piston that's stuck down here. Have to get it up. Yeah, we have to get this something done up. Come on out of there, buddy. You gotta get it up. There we go. It's coming a little bit. That's why it's important to take your time, because most of this stuff come right up out of there. It'll take your time. It'll come right on up out of there. There's nothing in there got it held up, but just because the transmission has been sitting out in the weather. Come out. Clouds on the grab. There we go. Spring under it. It's important to put everything back. This goes here. This goes under there. So just put everything back so you'll know. But this goes underneath. I say space plates, all that's good. Now, let's go over our location of our check balls. Three, four. You got 1, 2, 3. So let me show you what I'm talking about that valve tube. Here's the check ball location in its valve body. Have one in this valve here, one here, off here. You have one here. Now a lot of people leave these out because they say that when that valve body gets wore out, if you don't if you take those, put those check valve file in there, and they give you a problem with reverse. So they leave a lot of those out. Just want to show you all that. Here's that. Here's where you see me took that. Like I say, you can see the transmission had got hard in because it's rusty. But it's aluminum, and that's something we could fix. That tell we. Right. Hello. Yeah, I'm over here tearing my transmission down, rebuild a transmission. What's going on?
Oh, okay. What it was acting up?
No, it was acting up, Fred. So I'm just gonna go on to rebuild one I got here. Yeah. They charge you $1,400-$1,500. I'm gonna rebuild the one I got here. Yeah, I all the kit and all that, but I'm gonna do it myself. I work on everything else, so I'm gonna go on to rebuild this transmission. why I said to you, you be, you know, don't be thinking about it. This money, something you can do yourself. Take the time to do it. Say what?
Reach my back in.
All right, man. Let me keep going. I'll talk to you later on. Man. Try to get everything over here, man. right now. I'm gonna pull the pump off of it. As you can see, the pump bolts have washers on them. They have sealing washers on them. More again, more rust. More rust. Yeah. Look, just tearing this transmission down.
Oh, okay. Are you going through it?
Yeah, the one the car had. I'm gonna rebuild it myself.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
Oh, nigga, you ain't be trying to report that shit.
that's what I'm doing now.
Oh, okay. Well, shit, well, go ahead and have your business there.
All right.
Alright.
All right, let's try to get this pump out of here. It's giving me a little bit of problem. There we go. There we go. Got it out of there. Pump up out of there. And it is the, from looking at the gasket, from looking at the gasket on the pump, it is the, you know that by this gasket right here. This gasket right here lets you know that this is an 87 up transmission. 82 to 86 didn't have this because they have a drain there. So with that, let me know it's an 87 up. So yeah, good deal, 87 up. But as you can see, but not gonna worry about any of that. All that, everything is an 87 up transmission. Good. Good deal. That's what I wanted. Glad that it's not. Banging out here. There we go. Band out. You can see the band is smoked. That's trash. That's garbage. It's nothing. Band. That's trash. Where you going?
To Arby to get a shake.
Man, why you didn't bring us some good? Bring us some lunch back. You got the money?
I'm going to Subway.
You ain't got no money? Okay, give me a, give me a, just bring me back something, shit.
From Arby?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
What you need from Arby?
Arby's, I want that, don't Arby's have that turkey sandwich, that roast turkey sandwich? Oh, okay, give me that.
You said what that?
Give me the Arby's roast turkey sandwich.
With mustard?
Yeah, with mustard.
All the way.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, baby. So far, guys, everything is looking good here. All this stuff here can be cleaned up. We can clean all this up here. Clean this sunshade. Yeah, planet. That looks good. That looks good. Bushes in it look good. Yeah, I reckon we get cleaned up. Not worried about any of that. Yeah, I can get all that cleaned up. That's no problem. No problem. So far, she's looking real promising. I'd be surprised how much lighter they are. And that's what the inside, that's the planetary there. That's what the inside of 700 looks like. Here's the pump. With the fresh wash on there. I see it just had water in it. All that can be fixed. That's no problem. All that can be cleaned up and fixed. Bushings look good in it, everything, but I'm gonna be replacing all that. Get this gasket off of here. But I do know that it's an 87 up. You know it's an 87 up just based on that. This. I mean, that band is smoking. But that's what happens when you get water inside a transmission. You get water inside a transmission. What happens? It gets up in there, and that compound it seals the bands to the drum. I mean, to the retainer here. That water gets in there and it loosens all that up. That's what happens. Water really does a job on the transmission. You can see it really does a job on. But like I say, you can bring any of them back. You can bring any of them back. It doesn't matter that it had water on it. You bring it back. There's no such thing that you can't do it. You can. You can bring it back. All you have to do is take your time and clean it up and everything, put it together. The most important thing that I've seen on every video, they talk about completely taking the transmission apart. I mean, pump, everything out the housing, everything. Take it all apart. Take it all over the port and do a great job on that. Put it back, you won't have any problem. A lot of people use those little brush wheels, but I'm old school. I'm old school. I'll take my scraper, scrape it up, blow it off. Cause if you got a little place in it, and you can still see all your check valve locations. Gasket is like a map to you because it'll show you everything was there. Like I say, this transmission is one that I got. I had a good one, and I gave it to a friend of mine to put in his truck, and that's what he did. And so I just told him, hey man, just give me your core, give me a complete core. Knowing now, I shouldn't even got the other transmission I got and tried to even fool with it, because it led me to this right here, to rebuilding this one I have. And it's always best if you can, there's nothing on the vehicle you can't do, nothing. You can do anything on the vehicle. You just take your time. Take your time, you can get it done. This thing here all cleaned up. Get it sit down. I'm gonna put this in back under that transmission that's in there. So I'm gonna button it back up. Stuff right here, you can just surface moisture. Show you. See it just surface. Didn't even worry about it. Nothing even worry about it. See, this comes right off. So, don't even worry about that. That's easy. Same with this drum right here. All this stuff will come right off. Yes, sir. See? Yes, sir. Just where the water set in there. So that'll come right out of there. The main thing is having a complete score. I'm gonna buy me one of those ultrasonic cleaners, and then I'll put all this in the ultrasonic cleaner. You can see here what that band rolled up against it. See that? You can see that where that band rolled up against it when it went out. Like I said, all these parts you can place them whatever. They're all replaceable. Scotch-Brite to get all that off. Don't worry about all that there. That's not even nothing to cry about. The main thing is you don't have to buy any hard parts. As long as you ain't got to buy no hard parts, then good. But I will be replacing everything in here. Clutches and all that stuff. All that get replaced. All that get done. I'm glad to know it's 87 up. I will be doing a full rebuild of this valve body. Full rebuild of it. I'm not gonna buy another one. I'm gonna soak it. I'm gonna soak it, and I'm gonna get all the pistons out of there. Rebuild will run you about $100 for the sake of me just knowing of what I got and what's going on. I'm gonna rebuild it. Rebuild it myself. So that way I'll know exactly what I have. Came this far, might as well go all the way with it. No ifs and ands about it. Let it soak. Get over. I'm gonna put a mixture of gas and stuff in there and let it soak. And it will loosen up all that rust. Let it soak. So that would be that. Okay, let me make a spot. Put the transmission in. Be a next upgrade here. Put this clutch fan on here. Yeah, get this show on the road. I always had a premise of telling you all that anything can be done to a vehicle. And like I say, this is my first automatic transmission, my first. And it most likely won't be my last, but because I got the one in the truck. In the truck I'm gonna take out, and I'll probably be using it in a project, but just that when you're car guy, it always comes down to it. If you're gonna spend your money, or if it's some things you're gonna do yourself, and it's enough information out there on the web where I know that I could, if I leave my assemblies the way they are. I've been watching this one guy for like the last couple of weeks on transmissions, and he's been really good on showing detailed rebuilds and all that. And I also have a little brother of mine that he rebuilds transmissions from time to time. So this is going to be a fun deal. I got it to a point now where I can just clean the case up. I clean the case up and everything, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna clean the case up and get it all cleaned up, lubed up and everything. Get that done, and I'll get that done and everything. This looks real good. Good thing about it, everything in here looks real good. It's just that it just needed overhaul. It just needed overhaul. That's what it was. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean get it cleaned up, put the pan back on it, clean it up, put the pan back on it, sit it on my truck where it actually sit like it's supposed to sit. And when I get the rebuild kit, I'm gonna buy the master rebuild kit for it. So I'll have everything for the valve body and all that, because I know it's an 87 up. So tomorrow I'll more than likely tomorrow I'll go pick up the kit. I got some more run around to do. I'll pick up the kit, but as you can see, I say it's my first one. And you're gonna be right there. You ought to be right there with me. Let me knock out this governor right quick. Knock this governor, give me a hammer. I got that governor. That governor's got to come out of there too. Governor out of it. And I'll also be changing it and putting a speedo decay conversion up in it. There we go. Just as I thought. Governor stuck in it. It's like I thought that governor was stuck in it. It's an O-ring that goes on here for that governor.